tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumental. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Indianapolis Colts taking on the Washington Commanders.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Rich. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Operating from the gun. Rich, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
This is Brown going up the middle. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Rich. This will be caught by Brown. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Handing it off to Brown. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Another run for Brown on second down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Rich. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Let's go.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 45-yard line. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Ritter. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Off play action. Rich. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Ritter from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 7-7, our score after one. Another run for Brown on second down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Throwing on first down. Rich. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Rich. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Rich. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Rich. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. Nifty move. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup. On 1st down, Rich got a man. It's Brown.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Rich forced out to his left. He's got it. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
As a general rule, NFL, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Brown is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Brown once more, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ritter. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Ritter. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First down, here's Ritter. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Ritter on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They give it to Brown. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's a give to Brown, and he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. To throw again on 2nd down. Ritter, he'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin up in the Meadowlands. The G-Men hosting Tennessee at MetLife Stadium. And it's the Titans out in front in that one. The Titans looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Taylor. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3rd and short, Ritter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was simply snap, rock, and fire. I mean, they didn't take long at all. Slant route, and I loved where he put it. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so. And that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Patterson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Ritter now. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To the air again, it's Ritter. Over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First and 10, Taylor now. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he's been automatic straight to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 38. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Commanders able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run on first down. Goodson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on second down. Rich. He finds his man. Complete. That's Baker. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg. Rich. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Rich. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Colts coming out now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down now, Galloway, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Nelson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now a throw here to his running back. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Ritter to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw, Ritter. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Galloway. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And if they're throwing on 3rd down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers, and he comes through there with a nice grab for the 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ritter back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Charlie Warner, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drive, 4 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
On second down, it's Baker, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Rich. And he'll find Moreau here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Rich. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Rich. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down. Ryder looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're